Valley Electric Association, celebrating 50 years of providing service to you.
Typically, when we have memories of things that we have been through that we would rather not have been through, we have bad memories of things, oftentimes there is an emotional charge around those things, okay? In other words, we have emotional baggage about those events, about our divorce, about our abuse as a child, about the bully who, was constantly beating us up and things like that. We have emotional baggage about those things. We now know suddenly, finally, in the 21st century, how to identify that emotional baggage and how to get rid of that emotional baggage so that it's not that we remove the memory of those things, but we remove the electrical or the energetic charge that is attached to those events. Let me give you an example. There was a woman I was working on once years ago. We found that she had a trapped emotion of resentment. And I traced it back, using the testing that we teach in the emotion code book, traced it back to when she was in high school. And it happened to be resentment about a female. And she said, I know exactly what that is. And I said, okay, well, tell me about this. She said, well, when she was in high school, and by the way, she was in her 40s at this time. When she was in high school, there was this cheerleader that she really resented. And she said, it's a funny thing. I haven't seen that cheerleader since I graduated from high school. So it's been a long time now. But she said, anytime I think of her, I can just feel the resentment welling up inside of me. And I don't know why. It's like I can't let it go. So we released that trapped emotion of resentment that she'd picked up in high school about that cheerleader. And a couple of days later, she came back into me and she said, Doc, she said, that really works. She said, last night I was visiting with a friend of mine from high school, and that girl's name came up in conversation. And for the first time in all these years, I didn't feel all that resentment about her. I just felt nothing. And it's so nice to be free from that, you see. And if you think about your own life and the experiences that you've been through, think about the breakups that you've been through, the relationships that failed, the abuse that you've been through, or whatever it was, your divorce or whatever, that baggage, the electrical charges, the trapped emotions, the energy from those events is interfering and short-circuiting with your life in the here and now. So the baggage that you have, if you don't get rid of it, it is going to diminish your life and interfere with your ability to really create the kind of life that you want. So getting rid of that baggage is so important. And now we know how you can get rid of it yourself. You can actually go to emotioncodegift.com. You can download the emotion code book for free and download the book on audio for free. You can start listening to it and reading it, and you can learn in this book how to get rid of your own emotional baggage. It's a very, very simple process.